This is where we belong.
Hi guys, and welcome to another video with Xander Freemaker, and welcome to Starfield. This is where we belong. I want to first thank everyone for their continued support for my channel and look forward to creating a lot more content for you guys that you love so much for this year and beyond. I started this channel because I wanted to find a way to just find fellow gamers like myself, and this channel of mine now has brought together what I am now calling the Brotherhood of Gamers. And I am so excited, but even more so, I'm even more excited by the fact that this series that I started called Shattered, of course everything to do with Starfield, and even this video has to do with Starfield as well, has now reached part 10. I never thought it would even get this far. You've basically inspired me to make one episode after another based on Starfield, and you know, what can I say? You know, I'm actually speechless. I can't find the words to express my gratitude, but you've actually taken me into double figures, so thank you again for that. Okay, so let's begin this video on a mega high note, and that is on the 30th of August I was able to download or preload my game, and it wasn't 140 gigabytes, it was actually about 85 gigabytes. It's now sitting on the launch platform ready to take off, and that will happen on the 1st of September at 1 AM in the morning, where I will blast off into space and this adventure will begin. So the countdown now has begun. T-minus God knows how many hours, but you know what I'm talking about. And I am ready to rock. My fingers are twitching. I feel like a gunfighter, you know, like with my fingers tippy-tapping over the trigger. This is the ultimate space adventure that I've been waiting for. So I just hope this happens. But, and it's a big but. No big buts here. What I want to talk about in this video is not about, well, yes, it is about the game, but more on a philosophical level. And for that, we have to go back in time. What I mean by that is going back in time to when Bethesda began work on this game, Starfield. And I was watching a few videos about a week ago, and they were talking about, you know, what inspired them. We all know that Starfield has been inspired by many movies. I mean, you could list them. There are so many space adventure movies out there, you know, we know them all. But also, Bethesda spoke directly with NASA. To understand more deeply about the game they were making, they needed to speak to an establishment like NASA. And NASA truly educated them. I mean, they probably know as much about space now as NASA does. And they were able to take all this information and put it in the game. Now, of course, we know that the game is very much inspired by NASA. So therefore, the artwork that we see in the game, which they call NASA Punk, is futuristically modern, but still not so much so that, you know, it's unreal, but still realistic. So we have to ask a few questions here. What is NASA? Well, NASA, we know, has a philosophy, and everything it does for the betterment of mankind. There is another layer, and in that layer is exploration. Now, we all understand, again, NASA, you know, does exploration for the betterment of mankind, but there is, like I said, there is a deeper layer. In that layer, we have to go back all the way to 1977, September of 1977, when NASA launched Voyager 1 into space. And the mission was to find life, or to communicate with life out there. Of course, it was to do a number of other things as well, but on the off chance they would meet a higher intelligence, somehow they would be able to communicate. And if you may remember, they sent up in space with Voyager 1 a gold disc, and on that disc it had, you know, many languages saying hello, and then of course the mathematic for our two genders, and then so on and so on. Now, of course, Voyager now has left our system, and it's in the unknown now. It is apparently, according to NASA, it is still operating and receiving signals. Now, it does take up to 2 years to send instructions to the to Voyager 1, but well, according to NASA, it is still working. So the question that NASA is asking, are we alone in the universe? And it's this question that is actually in the game, because when you play this game, and of course, yes, we have to find these artifacts, but we don't know who made them, we don't know where they come from, we just know we just got to go out and find them. Now, I believe that even in this game, we might not even find out who made these artifacts, even after we found them and put them together and made it work. So we don't know this, because the question that NASA is asking, are we alone in the universe? Now, the answer to that is not a yes, and it's not a no. And it's a very complicated question to answer, because if you want to answer this question, you want to say, are we alone in our universe? Well, okay, if you want to go really technical, yes, they've discovered microorganisms on different planets. They've come to Earth in the form of meteorites. Now, then, no, we're not alone. But the question they're posing is that, is there intelligent life in the universe? And of course, no one has found it yet. Now, I don't want to get into this UFO and alien thing, I don't want to get into that. I just want to talk about, the question that, is there life in the universe? And pretty much so far, it's a no-no. Not so far, anyway. That's what I know, and that's what pretty much everyone knows. But of course, if NASA has already found intelligent life, they haven't told us. But if NASA knows, or if NASA has already made contact with intelligent life out there, well, they haven't told me, and they haven't told you, and they basically haven't told anyone, and they're keeping that a secret. But other than that, like I said, it's pretty much a no-no. So that basically is how this game is being projected, that you are on this journey to find out the truth about these artifacts, and you want to find out who made them. You want to know if there's an intelligent being, and this is your journey. One of the terms that Todd uses, that this is a game for wanderers. This is our journey. We're going to wander in all these systems, find these artifacts, and get to the answer. Whether we find that answer or not is another question. This does remind me of the Amazon series that was on their channel. Was called Expanse, where they had something similar, where they had this artifact which became a ring, and of course led to different systems. So this could be what some people have predicted, that this is a gateway to other new systems. But will we find intelligence? Will we actually find that intelligence that NASA is seeking out there? So that's the question at the end of the day, and that's what this game is really about, is that journey to finding the answer. Are we alone in the universe? I hope you've enjoyed this video. So I'm not going to talk about predictions. I'm not going to speculate. I am not even going to gossip now. I mean, all the rumors, all the leaks are out there. We could talk about these things all day, and it's like getting boring now, as far as I am concerned anyway. And it's not long now. We're talking maybe 24 to 30 hours away that I get to play the game. Once I play, I'm going to record it and I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to share it with you. It's our adventure. It's not just my adventure. It's our adventure. I want to enjoy this game. It's the first Bethesda game I'm ever going to play. And I'm going to just swim in the universe of imagination and creativity. This is going to be a great game. We all know this. It's going to be a great game. I want to thank Bethesda for making it. The ultimate, I hope it will be the ultimate space game, and we will have a lot to talk about. I will at some point not review the game, but give my point of view on it. Share my experience with everyone. I'm going to bring this video to an end and leave it on a high note, and that is, in the immortal words of Greg to Alex Rogan, the last Starfighter.
Good luck, Starfighter.
Thanks, Greg, for everything.
I love you, Alex Rogan.
6.
Heads-up display, check.
5.
Lasers, check.
4.
Particle beam, check.
3.
Photon bolts, check.
2.
Chair control, check.
1.
Let's do it.
So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Support me in growing this channel. I'm going to be making a lot of content on Starfield, among other great games that I love playing. Also, I'm going to be talking about a new game that's coming out next year in February of 2024. That's Homeworld. So, you know, I'm going to start making videos on that. I will continue to make shattered videos about the game. You know, if something comes up, if I want to talk about it, I will. And of course, I always love your feedback. It's probably the best part, actually, of this whole process. So don't forget to like and subscribe, spread the word. I look forward to seeing you soon. Ciao for now.